today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played it.
He's going to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. The 49ers want to crank the tempo. It's another Charlotte. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Niners. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Appalachian State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that route.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a move to get open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Handoff to the single running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Here's a hit, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid tackle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Slings it. Found a save. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the 49ers will hustle to the line. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The 49ers are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Charlotte. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Roach.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period, and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Grover. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A 1st down for the offense. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Finds a tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the 49ers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And he's still running after the move. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at at the 39.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the 49ers are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Austin. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Hopkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, App State.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The 49ers want to move quickly. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Hopkins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half.
Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The 49ers line it up with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Slips away. Touchdown, Niners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Catch in the middle. It's Roach. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Oh, it's blocked! He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Austin. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the 49ers want to pick up the tempo.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The 49ers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. First down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 35 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
He wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Austin. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's another Charlotte.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Oh, they block it. Defense has it.
Oh, and the defense needed that, right? If that field goal gets made here in the second half, all of a sudden it's a two-possession game. But by getting the block, they keep this thing really close. Let's see how their offense can respond.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going right to work up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, they get him on the zone blitz. Defense did a good job disguising that. This quarterback's going to have to dial in a little bit better as this game goes on, Pollock, and make sure he understands exactly what the defense is doing.
100%. Listen, when you can, the more you can do, whether it's zone blitz or simulated pressures, whatever, to give the quarterback different looks. Nice job. Looks like a nice comfy zone. I'm going to have time. No. Linebacker comes flying through the hole, gets to the quarterback, and gets the big sack.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Austin. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The 49ers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Appalachian State. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the 49ers in the hurry up.
Second down.
Leaves it with the running back. Moving past the 25. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The 49ers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Turns it on in midfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Roach. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
And how nice is it then to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roach. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California, late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Austin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meredith. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hopkins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
That's another Charlotte.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to...
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
56, Charlotte, 49.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burris. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Oh, they're after him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David